What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
Sarah, good morning.
Good morning.
You have a comment on second date?
Yes, I had a friend. Her husband had two really bad allergic reactions. The second one almost killed him, and it turned out to be Downy fabric softener.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder what's in it that he was allergic to.
No idea, but that's what it ended up being, and it was bad, like this girl was describing.
That's scary. It's a good thing they figured it out.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah, for calling in.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. I have this friend of mine. He's a new friend, and we were having dinner the other night, and he was telling me a story that he was like on a business trip in Czechoslovakia, and all of a sudden, all hell broke loose, like hives, swollen. He didn't know what it was. Had to go to the emergency room. Like it was all kinds of craziness. And then he came back to the United States, got tested, and for some reason, out of nowhere, the dude has become allergic to parsley. Like parsley's like in everything. And like you don't even, like, and I don't think parsley's like necessary. No. So you like, I mean, we were eating dinner and they brought out rolls and there was parsley on top of the rolls. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like they put the little sprinkles of parsley all over the place. Now it could kill him.
What the heck?
I don't know how that happens.
It's wild how your body changes and adjusts the things. Like I had no idea that I had a peanut allergy until I went and got tested for allergies.
You legit have a peanut allergy?
I have a peanut allergy. Yeah, it's like mild though, so it's like I wouldn't go and break out in hives if I had like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but like my throat might get itchy or I might get like congested or whatever when I eat peanut butter.
Did you see the headline?
Idea.
That's today or yesterday.
I saw yesterday the headline to cure peanut allergies
in kids that they feed them peanut butter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's like you basically, it's like the effect where you just, what's that called?
Can we get you some peanut butter and you eat it here? We'll watch what happens?
I don't think anything would happen. I think I would just get congested.
It's like immersion therapy or something like that.
Where you're
underwater. You eat peanut butter underwater?
Exposure therapy? Yeah.
Immersion. Underwater peanut butter.
You immerse yourself in whatever you're allergic to.
But if you will eat peanut butter underwater.
Peanut butter bath.
Yes, Grant.
I just want to contribute. I am deathly allergic to cats, and I have two of them. And now, like, I'm only mildly allergic to cats.
Look at that.
Yeah, but you're also heavily medicated all the time.
True.
And in constant pain.
The only time it really gets bad is if I get a little scratch, then it swells up and I feel like I'm going to die. Yeah.
That's good.
So it's, I live in a prison.
Hey, there's a Super Bowl story I want to get to because it's about this fight, this couple. A woman's Super Bowl story is going viral online. It's crazy when you consider that this happened during a huge blowout of the Super Bowl. Like, it wasn't a great game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And what we're going to get into, 877-937-1047, is tell us about the time you got into a massive fight with your significant other. Massive. Or it could be your parents or a friend or whatever over something so small, so stupid. So, she says her boyfriend had some buddies over for the Super Bowl. And he didn't get enough beer, so he asked her to run out to the store and pick some up. She said she wasn't into Super Bowl herself, but she also doesn't like being treated like a waitress, so she refused. That's when he flipped out. They argued. She got so mad she turned off the TV. The boyfriend eventually did the beer run himself, and he refused to speak to her the rest of the night, even after all his friends left. The woman is asking the internet if she overreacted. But most people seem to think that they're probably headed towards a breakup over something so small, right? So, and it's going viral. Now, I personally had a big incident happen at my house. I was telling you guys yesterday off the air that it was like probably the biggest fight of my entire marriage.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's nuts. It's almost embarrassing to tell it on the air. But I'm going to tell it, and then you got to call and make me feel better. 877-937-1047. Think about a big fight for something so small. Has anyone ever had that before?
Oh, yeah.
Like a huge, I mean, this is like the biggest fight Blake and I have ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, recently even. Like, so Stacey and I think we agree on the big stuff, but we will debate loudly, very loudly over the little stuff. And I was even telling Kyle that we had the biggest fight because Stacey thought the dry cleaner should have cleaned her pants after they like hemmed them or adjusted them or altered her. And I was defending the dry cleaner, who I've never met before, by the way. Like, I'm just like, but you showed up early. They said it would be ready after 5. And she's like, it was 4:55. It should be ready. So we had this huge fight where we went home early for dinner. And then the next morning after we woke up, we're like, okay, that was a little over the top.
You know how they say don't go to bed angry?
Yeah.
I went to bed angry.
Yeah, we do.
Like, I was like, and as I was going to bed angry, I was like, I also heard it's good for you to go to bed angry. In my head somewhere, I'm like, somewhere I heard it's
But the big stuff we can agree on, the little stuff you can get in skirmishes on. Most couples do, I think.
Yeah, so ours is so terrible. It's such a small thing. And before I tell you about it, it was also that part where, like, when I got in the car to drive home, sadly, the radio wasn't on. So I did want to turn on the radio, so just quiet.
Oh yeah.
So awkward.
So you can't even just bop along to a song.
No, and then I was like, so just quiet, and driving home. And then it was like, at one point, she was like, well, I guess you're going to get good content for the radio. And I'm like, I'm not bringing this up on the radio. Meanwhile, I'm about to bring it up right now. On the radio. All right, so 877-937-1047. Tell us about a time, a huge fight for no reason. Here's what happened. We were at the Phoenix Suns basketball game on Friday. It's a Friday. Now, I got off the air. I did a workout. And then my son Dutch needed new tires for his car. So I called Tony at Big O Tires. And it was a 30-minute drive. And I took Dutch's car out there to get the new tires. And then we went to somewhere to eat. I got no downtime. You know, we've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning, all of us, right? And then the Phoenix Suns game was that night. It was at 8 o'clock at night is the start time. And that is just so late. Now, I know it's a Friday.
Yeah.
And I had already eaten a lot, and we get to the game, and I'm like, I got to eat. So I eat at the game. I'm full. I'm tired. We get to the game, sitting at the game, and it's an okay game. A guy next to me looks at me and says, stick a fork in you, man. You're done. He goes, aren't you tired? I go, I'm so wiped out right now. I'm so tired. There's 7 minutes left in the game, right? And I'm committed to I'm going to go hiking Saturday morning at 8 a.m. with my friend. So I'm like, I'm just so tired. So I said to my wife, with 7 minutes left in the game, I said, you think it's okay if we leave early? And she lost it. She got so mad. And I was like, hey, it was just a conversation. I said, it's not a school night. Like, it's not, you don't have to work tomorrow. It's a Friday night. We're out having a good time. Why do you want to leave early? Like, I'm just tired. And I get, and when you're tired, like we are, sometimes your level of whatever your responses are, I'm like, man, you just don't understand what I do for a living.
There's no patience when you're overtired.
I get so snippy.
You don't understand. You get snippy.
Yeah.
Do you not understand what I do for a living? I'm tired. And I'm just tired. I get to I might have heart problems. I might whatever.
Oh,
so anyway, now there's 2 minutes left in the game. And the game is tied. 114, 2 minutes left in the game. Blake says, let's go. Because I also don't want to get stuck in traffic. I don't want to deal with when the game's over. You got to wait for all these people to get up.
Yeah.
I go, no, let's finish the game. She goes, let's go. She gets up and leaves. And I'm just sitting there by myself.
Well, you can understand it from her point of view, too, because you're hustling all the time. So this is her time with you. So she just wants the time with you.
So I'm by myself. I'm sitting by myself now. And people had already left. So I'm like sitting in this area all alone. 2 minutes left in the game. And I'm like, do I just go and we wait till the game ends? So there's 30 seconds left in the game. It's still a tie game. And they're not letting people leave this one area where I'm sitting. So I go this back way. I know the back way around. I go around and I go all the way up to where my car is. I don't know where she is. And she's there by the car. So we get in the car and we drive home. But no one says a word. We walk in the house. Dutch is there and he's like, you guys left early? Grace and Allen hit a 3, tied up the game, and they went into overtime. And then the Suns won.
Oh, man.
So a great game to be
It was a great game. And we get home. We got home almost 10:45. The game was probably over at 11:15. But it was a Friday. But we got into the biggest freaking fight ever. It was so awesome.
That comment when you walked in probably didn't help at all.
No. She was like, I'm never going to a Suns game with you again. I'm never doing this. I don't care if we have season tickets. I'm not. It was just awful. And then I went hiking Saturday, and I felt like Jelly Roll, where you get this euphoria, and I text her, and I said, hey, I'm sorry about the way things worked out last night, right? I said, I'm really sorry.
That's good.
And that's what I thought was good, too. But then she wanted no part of me on Saturday, so I had to like really beg, and it was whatever. So I don't know if she's going to go with their son's game tonight, and it's at 8:00.
We'll see.
I don't think you got.
I don't know why they're they're so late. These games are so late. Like last night was LeBron and Luka. It didn't start till 8:30.
I know, and I ended up falling asleep after halftime because I was so tired. And my boyfriend Kadeem was like, "You're seriously falling asleep right now? It's Luka and LeBron."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need to go to bed.
Unbelievable. Brittany, did you get into a fight over something really small?
Yeah, my husband didn't help me organize the closet when we moved into our house. He didn't talk to me for 4 days. He slept on the couch. Like, we had not had a huge fight like that, like we had, because we had just moved from Arizona to Texas, and I was beyond frustrated, and I cussed him out and everything, and he was like, really? Because of the clothes? And yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's kind of funny. That reminds me when the first time I was just dating my husband at the time, but I was moving and he was going to help me move. And we got in the biggest fight over how to organize the U-Haul.
That happened too. But mine was like, half of this is your clothes. Why aren't you helping me? But he's right. The way he says it, he's like, even if I were to help you, you wouldn't like the way it's done. So you'd get mad at that too.
That's true, but sometimes like you need that support. I feel like the moving conversation is so real because it wasn't until you two brought this up that it reminded me of when me and Kadeem moved into our apartment, and he had the movers come in and drop all the stuff in the living room and not put everything in the designated rooms that were written on the boxes. And I was like, are you kidding me? Why did we have them bring them in here if you didn't even put them in the right spots? I was so mad.
See, I know you look back. Like for me, when I look back at Friday night, I'm like, she's so right. It was a Friday night. Let me just suck it up.
Yeah. A couple more minutes.
Just suck it up, right?
More minutes.
Like I said, though, but when you're tired like we are, here's the thing. The three of you in the studio, and maybe you too, Brittany, know exactly what I'm talking about when you're tired and you're almost unreasonable.
Yeah.
Right? And you look back at it. So, and I wish she would accept my unreasonabableness at that late at night. Although, leaving early.
I was exhausted because we drove like 15 hours from Arizona to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And like the movers, like literally they throw everything out of the box where they just, everything fits. If it doesn't go there, it's going to go there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a lot. We have a lot of clothes. And at the end of the day, I like turned around and I was like, I'm sorry. He's like, yeah, that was kind of stupid. And I was like, but you didn't help me.
Oh, there we are back again.
Double back down.
And it's such a stupid thing.
I feel like it's like if you have the unequal sleep total, like, you know, you're the one that gets up early and goes to work, and then they're like wanting you to stay up, that's always a problem for people who have to get up early. Nobody gets our schedule. Nobody gets how, like, your 6 o'clock is actually like 6 p.m., but that's like midnight to people who get up early.
But I was still when I look at the fight, I still think all I asked was like, what do you think if we leave early? That's it. And she got so angry.
She told you what she thought.
She got
How
angry.
many times do you ask to leave the sun's
Every time.
Exactly. Like, she's tired of it. And like the fact that she got up and left and was waiting at the car is such a boss power move.
It is?
Heck yeah, Blake, you stand your ground.
Oh, yeah, she stood her ground. She stood her ground big time.
I'm Team Blake on the argument.
Well, so am I. I mean, I apologized the next day. I was like, I wish I could have. When I woke up this morning, I was like, even this morning, I woke up, I was like, I should have just stayed up Friday night. That's stupid. 7 minutes.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
Okay, real talk. We're all kind of hooked on our phones. It's full of shiny apps designed to keep your attention captive forever. But there's real-life stuff to do other than scrolling, and I'm here to help. I'm Christina Quinn, the host of Try This, a podcast from The Washington Post. The show explores solutions for life's common problems. And this season, we're learning to tame the dopamine beast and reclaim our attention in this noisy and distracting world. So let's tame the beast together. Find Try This from The Washington Post wherever you listen.
Deciding on what to listen to is hard. Using Zumo to stream music from iHeart 90s radio is easy. Or play iHeart Country or Hip Hop Beats. Your choice, all for free. Stream easy with Zumo Play. Get live and on-demand entertainment with no logins, no signups, no accounts, no hassle. This April, binge these classics. The Whole 9 Yards starring Bruce Willis and Matthew Perry. Adaptation with Nicolas Cage and Meryl Streep. And The Fisher King with Robin Williams. All streaming free on Zumo Play. Go to play.zumo.com now. Life is hard. Zumo is easy.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.